Welcome, deep divers. So today we're heading to a city whose name just instantly brings things to mind, doesn't it?
It really does.
I know the sounds of mariachi, that distinct agave smell, grand old buildings.
Absolutely.
It's often called the Pearl of the West. And yeah, we're talking about Guadalajara, Mexico. But it's so much more than just one thing.
That's exactly it. And that's our mission for this deep dive, really, to kind of give you the shortcut to understanding why Guadalajara is such a standout in Mexico.
Okay, let's unpack this.
Yeah, we've gone through, a whole stack of sources, travel guides, cultural stuff, food blogs, which were amazing, by the way, local tips.
Ah, the food blogs, always essential.
Definitely. So we've pulled out the key insights. The goal is, by the end, you'll have a really good feel for Guadalajara's unique character, its charm, ready to explore it mentally or maybe even for real.
Right. And when I first heard Pearl of the West, I kind of pictured something smaller, maybe more compact.
Mm-hmm.
But the sources, they make it clear Guadalajara is huge. It's Mexico's second biggest city. Yeah.
Yep. Over 5 million people in the metro area.
Only Mexico City is larger. So how does a city that big hold on to a unique identity? Does it feel overwhelming?
Well, what's fascinating here is that the size doesn't really dilute its character. It almost enhances it.
Okay.
It gets that nickname, La Perla de Occidente, precisely because it's this dynamic mix. You see it everywhere. You've got the beautiful, traditional Mexican architecture right next to sleek, modern skyscrapers.
Oh, that blend.
Exactly.
Yeah.
An innovative city design that still respects the history. Plus, there's this buzzing startup scene alongside it all.
So it offers variety without just feeling like a sprawl.
Precisely. The different neighborhoods have their own distinct personalities, which stops it feeling like one giant, overwhelming place. It maintains that kind of Jaliscan soul.
It's amazing how many things we think of as quintessentially Mexican really come from Jalisco, with Guadalajara right at the center.
Oh, yeah.
Like mariachi music. Everyone links mariachi to Mexico, but our sources really nail it down to this state. What is it about this region?
It's such a powerful cultural force, isn't it? Mariachi, it came from this blend of Spanish, indigenous, even African influences.
Right.
And what's truly insightful is its journey. It started pretty humbly, farm workers playing basic instruments. But it evolved into this incredibly expressive voice for Mexico, especially during big changes like the Revolution.
So it's more than just music.
Oh, definitely. It's like a living piece of history. The guitars, trumpets, violins you hear today, that's centuries of cultural mixing. And yeah, if you happen to be there in September,
The festival.
the International Mariachi and Charreria Festival, it's just an explosion of that heritage. Absolutely incredible.
And mariachi isn't the only spirit of the region, is it? This is also ground zero for tequila and mezcal.
Here's where it gets really interesting.
Yes.
The city is literally ringed by these vast blue agave fields.
Blue agave, specifically for tequila.
Exactly. Agave Tequilano Weber Azul. That's the one by law. And visiting a distillery, it's fascinating. It's not just about, how it's made, the fermentation, distillation.
Right.
It's also about the tradition, the art of the jimador, the agave farmer. Their skill is just paramount.
That connection to the land.
Totally. And you can even take the Tequila Express train out to the town of Tequila itself. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, a whole experience.
And mezcal, too. I usually associate that more with Oaxaca.
Traditionally, yes. But Jalisco is really stepping up its mezcal game, making its own unique styles. Adds another whole layer to the agave culture there.
Okay, moving from spirits to solids. Food. You mentioned the food blogs. Our sources suggest that for a lot of cities, food is like a nice extra.
Over.
But in Guadalajara, it seems like food is the main event for many visitors.
That is so true. It's not just a bonus. It's often the reason people go. The food scene there is worth the trip alone.
Right.
And these dishes, they're not just food. They're like edible stories about the city.
Okay, so what are the absolute must-tries?
All right, first up, tortas ahogadas, the drowned sandwich.
Drowned. Sounds intense.
It is, and it's messy, but amazing. It's got this crunchy bread called birote, filled with pork, beans, onions, and then, it's completely drenched in this spicy tomato sauce.
Wow.
It's so iconic they even have a Dia de la Torta Ahogada on September 10th. It kind of embodies the city's bold, unpretentious vibe.
A whole day for a sandwich. Dedication. Are these traditions super strict, or do people play around with them?
Well, both, actually. People deeply respect the classics, but you definitely see chefs putting modern spins on things, too.
Okay, what else? After I dry off from the torta ahogada.
Then you eat birria. It's this incredible savory stew, usually goat or beef, slow cooked for hours with different dried child.
Slow cook.
Yeah, so the meat is super tender. It usually comes with this rich broth, the consommé, for dipping tortillas. Just fantastic.
Sounds comforting.
Totally. Then there's carne en su jugo, beef cooked in its own juices with beans and crispy bacon. Really flavorful.
Bacon makes everything better.
Doesn't it? And for dessert, jericala, it's Guadalajara's answer to flan, but kind of different. Less sweet, a bit firmer, and it has this signature burnt top.
A burnt top, intentionally.
Yeah. Gives it this caramelized, almost toasty flavor. It's unique. And you should try tejuino.
Tejuino? What's that?
It's a fermented corn drink goes way back to pre-Hispanic times. It's thick, a bit sweet, a bit tangy. They often serve it with lime sherbet and salt. It's distinctive. An acquired taste for some, maybe, but very local.
Okay, good to know. And for tackling the street food scene, any tips from the sources? Sometimes people get nervous about that.
Yeah, the advice is pretty clear. Don't be afraid. Look for the busy stalls. That's usually the sign of freshness.
The golden rule, right? Follow the locals.
Exactly. Learn a few basic Spanish phrases. Por favor, gracias, maybe para aquí o para llevar, for here or to go.
Good tip.
And yeah, maybe ask about the salsa heat levels before you go all in. Some are seriously spicy.
Noted. Avoid the 5-alarm fire.
Right. And beyond the food, Jalisco is actually leading Mexico's craft beer movement now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, something like 20% of the country's craft breweries are in Jalisco. So alongside the tequila and mezcal, check out local spots like Loba or Minerva. It shows that innovative side again.
So Guadalajara clearly hits the mark for taste buds, but it's also visually stunning, right? The architecture.
Oh, absolutely. It's a feast for the eyes, too. History is just etched into the buildings.
Where should people look first?
Well, the Guadalajara Cathedral is iconic. Its foundations are 16th century, but those twin neo-Gothic towers everyone recognizes, they were added in the 19th century after earthquakes took down the original.
Wow, resilient.
Definitely. And then you have the Hospicio Cabañas. It's a UNESCO site, beautiful neoclassical building.
I've heard about the murals there.
Yes, by Jose Clemente Orozco. They're absolutely breathtaking, especially his Man of Fire in the main dome. It's just powerful, a must-see.
Okay.
You've also got the Teatro de Gollado, which is this gorgeous neoclassical theater, and the Templo Expiatorio, an amazing neo-Gothic church. So much history in the stone.
But it's not just history. We touched on this. It's also called Mexico's Silicon Valley.
Right. It's got this booming tech scene. Big names are there. IBM, Intel, Oracle, HP.
How does that work? Such a deep tradition alongside cutting-edge tech.
This raises an important question, doesn't it? And it seems to be the key to Guadalajara's current vibe. It's not just about attracting tech giants.
No.
There is this interesting idea that the city's long history of craftsmanship, precision, design skills passed down generations actually feeds into the innovation culture. It gives it a unique Jaliscan flavor.